Hello, this is Indra Girl, the witness happens in. Well, today I'm not going to be doing anything but explaining a few things. I have been absent as of late. As you guys have noticed, haven't been on here for almost 2 years. Which I'm going to be explaining why I haven't been on in a while. Um, how do I put this? It's not anything personal happening. Well, it is personal, but the stuff that's happening to me isn't anything that has anything to do with my family. Apart from my grandfather died, um, so that was a thing, and I was going through a mourning state. But that's a totally different story, and that's not the reason why I was absent. The reason why I was absent is because I am absolutely petrified about uploading this trolling series. Uh, I don't know how to put this. If you guys watched my trolling explaining video, I was explaining on how the multiplex was going to end. It was going to end at number 10, and I was talking about what I was doing in the prank to my sister, stuff like that. How I talked about how going into this elaborate prank about creating two worlds. One of them had corrupted files, but we created another one, and I had to deal with um invisibility potions, and these two worlds were basically the same but different. Like one was in the past, one was in the future, blah blah blah. But then I do mention in that video that there was some real stuff happening. Uh and I wasn't lying. There was some real stuff that was happening. But at the time of this video, all this other stuff that was happening to me and my sister didn't quite happen yet. Or didn't happen at all until I uploaded that video. As soon as I uploaded that video and started uploading other videos, I didn't know what to think when all this other stuff happened. I'm gonna try to make this as quick but as detailed explanation as possible. Okay, this all started from the prank. None of this stuff happened until the prank. All because I wanted a little bit of fun, Lord. Alright, where do I start? Well, okay, we were, in case you guys hadn't noticed, the videos are, 10-minute increments because of Bandicam. I record several videos within one session with my sister and my dad. And when my sister decides to leave, we cut it, and I get rid of everything in my inventory, because when she comes over to spend the night, we don't want her to know about anything, right? So we kept this super secretive between me and my dad. And we tried our darndest to make everything as scary and as weird as possible. Now, eventually, at some point in the prank, I decide to include Israfel and not just Herobrine, because I thought it would be fun if the two were, I made it look like the two were fighting against each other, like competing on who's the scariest. And I'm gonna tell you right here and now, Israfel wins by a mile. Because all this stuff that was happening to us was from Israfel, or whatever it is impersonating Israfel. Let me clarify something. I know for a darn fact there is a person with a Minecraft account called Israfel. I know he's a real person, because he worked with the Yogscast, right? Well, here's the weird thing. As all this real and weird stuff started happening in the videos, as soon as the trolling series ends, all this other stuff started happening. At first it started off rather weird and subtle and kind of within the secluded world. But then one day that all freaking changed. I got up, turned on my computer, only to find that my background had changed from whatever I had it on before to Israfel's face. This scared the living hell out of me. Pardon me, hell's a real place. Let me put it that way. It scared me so bad. I yelled at my dad. I was I don't know, I was in denial. I completely thought that, Dad, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you turn on my computer just to change my desktop? And my dad, after a while, if he saw that I was freaking out that much, and which he did, he would tell me the truth right then and there. But since he did not come out with, oh, yeah, I did it, don't freak out, hon, he was brutally honest with me. He did not do that. And here's the scary part. I went into my pictures folder to see if I might have, forgot that I changed it last night before I went to bed. I didn't even have that picture in my folder. It was nowhere on my computer except for my desktop. That's where it was. Only. That scared me so bad. And this happened several times. Different pictures, but all of the same person. And it scared me so bad. Now, and then I started getting stuff in my own world. None of this stuff started happening to Dad, which was the weird part. And my dad doesn't lie. He doesn't lie, at least on purpose. And he kept saying, I didn't do this. I didn't do none of this. I started getting weird stuff, like signs appearing in my world saying weird stuff. And I started, I don't really remember, it's been a while, and I've only now just thought about putting up a video. Anyway, all this weird stuff started happening, and then it subsided for a while. And then it started back up, but not with me, with my sister. My sister started telling me that when she logged onto this world, she was waiting for, how sometimes some of you guys out there probably already know this. Sometimes when you start up a world, it's like super laggy, especially if you have mods, which my sister did at the time. And she was talking about how she spawned in the water and, blah, blah, blah. But then she noticed that there was an Enderman watching her and then just disappeared, and I got to thinking, Endermen are no mobs at all spawn above ground when you first spawn into a world. That doesn't make any sense. How did that happen? Well, the next part clarified what happened. She told me that when she found the shipwreck that she was living in, she had the shipwrecks mod. I should probably clarify that right now. She found a wreck ship, and she was going to turn it into, her home or whatever. And she was talking about how when she went in there, it was full of sand. Now, the thing with Israfel is, sand, corruption, blah, blah, blah. And it was full of sand. Everything was just full of sand. So she cleared away the sand, made her home in it, just thought it probably spawned weird. It was on the beach, so that could have been a coincidence. That would have been the only coincidence. And when she spawned into the world, as she was explaining this stuff to me, weird stuff started happening. We went into the room that she had her bedroom in the ship, and there was a banner there with Israfel's face on it. It scared me so bad. Not to mention her what's it called? Crafting bench broke out of thin air. Poof. Yeah, that scared the living heck out of all of us, and we were like, weirded out. And we started recording some of this stuff too, and I don't know if my sister will give me the videos to put them up or whatever, but whatever happened, and but then like a little while, like a month or two later, a world appears on my Minecraft with the name of it being titled It's Been a While. Now this was a modded world, and I had a modded Minecraft at the time. I was, just kind of having fun with mods and stuff. And when I saw that, I just had to log in. And what I saw scared me. There was like this whole thing with like Israfel's face made out of lava. There was like this cave that he converted into some sort of temple thing. There was signs there saying nice mods you have, which I don't know, I just kind of felt flattered that he liked my mods. That was a little bit weird, but I turned around and there was like 3 more signs, and they said, "Build your fortress in this world, and I'll come find you and fight you." That scared me. You have no idea how scary that was. I even recorded that. As a matter of fact, I still have the world on my old computer. I still have it. Why? I don't freaking know. I should have deleted that world and probably deleted my Minecraft account at that point. I was terrified. I don't know what to think about all this. And I don't know how to put this. But since you guys now know why I've been so absent, it's because I'm terrified of it starting up again. I don't know what it is, but it's utter torment. And for any of you out there that believes that what I'm saying is true, which I don't care if you do or not, but because me and my sister, we know what happened. We know that this stuff is happening. Oh, and the Enderman stalking thing? Yeah, that's still going on to this day. But here's a word of warning. If you believe what I say is true, whatever you do not look up the meaning of the name Israfel. Because what you get might scare you even more. This has been Interdrag Girl, where the weirdness happens, and I hope this explains a few things. I'm going to have a talk with my sister, and maybe, just maybe, I might upload the rest of the trolling series. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later or whatever. I'm just terrified, you know?